Welcome to Application Developer Series videos. I am Krishna, author, trainer at vkinfotech.com. My colleague Mrs. Bharti is an author, trainer, developer. Together we have created these videos for you. In this video we will learn how to get started on Azure. So how to get started on Azure? The first step is to sign up for Azure, which is called Azure subscription also. You can open a free trial account or activate Visual Studio subscriber benefits if you have one. Your Visual Studio subscription gives you credits every month that you can use for paid Azure services. After signing up, install the Microsoft Azure SDK for .NET. To install the Azure SDK, you will need Visual Studio 2013 upwards. So you can open a free trial account and download Visual Studio 2013 and install Azure SDK, and you are all set to go. Portals to access Azure services. A portal is the interface Microsoft provides to access all Azure services. As of now, you can use two portals to access Azure services. One is the classic portal, the other is the Azure portal. Browse through the options in the portals to get a picture of range of Azure services. So Azure services for developers and IT professionals. There are many Azure services. Broadly, we will categorize them as services for developers and services for IT professionals. If you are a developer, your interest is to develop and deploy web applications to Azure. The services you will be more interested in are App Service, Cloud Services, Azure Storage, Azure Database, Azure Active Directory, Azure Service Bus. If you are an IT professional, the services you will be more interested in are virtual machines, VM scale sets, container service, virtual network, traffic manager, and so a little bit more about each service which are available for a developer. The app service. You can host web apps, mobile apps, and API apps and logical apps using this service. It is platform as a service and you need not manage VMs on which your apps are running. Cloud services. This is also a hosting environment to host highly scalable and highly available three-tier applications. For that, you should develop applications using web roles and worker roles. It is PaaS, that is platform as a service, and you need not manage VMs on which your apps are running here too. Azure Storage. This service is used to store NoSQL data. Azure Database. This service is used to store relational data. Azure Active Directory. This service is an identity and access management cloud solution. It helps to secure access to on-premise and cloud applications. Azure Service Bus. This service is a cloud-based messaging system for connecting applications, services, and devices irrespective of their. We are done with services for a developer. Now let us move on to services for an IT pro. An IT pro is very much interested in virtual machines. Using virtual machine service, an IT pro can create an Azure virtual machine, which is a software container. This software container is used as a server, and many such virtual machines can be created in Azure. A VM is used to provision Windows and Linux virtual machines. On such Windows virtual machines, we can deploy Microsoft Enterprise applications like SQL Server, SharePoint Server, Active Directory, and Microsoft Dynamics. VM scale sets. An IT pro should also be very familiar with VM scale sets. These are pre-configured VMs which are readily available. A container service. In a scenario where microservice applications, incidentally, microservice applications are gaining ground all over the world, are hosted in virtual machines, and these VMs need to be managed, then Azure Container Service is recommended. Using this service, it becomes simpler to create, configure and manage a cluster of virtual machines. So a little bit more about each service for an IT pro. Virtual network. A virtual network service is very useful when enterprises want to move some part of the applications to Azure and retain some part of the applications such as databases on-premise. This scenario is a hybrid cloud implementation. Virtual network service connects various parts of hybrid cloud implementation into a single network. Traffic manager. A traffic manager is a networking service used to achieve global scale for web apps. It allows you to control traffic and route the traffic between multiple deployments of an application. Express route. Azure Express Route lets you extend your on-premise networks into Azure over a dedicated private connection facilitated by a connectivity provider. So what is the next step for a developer? We have just discussed what are the services available for a developer. Now what is the next step? Suppose you are hosting your web application in an Azure app service, you should know the following about an app service. What is an app service? What is web app in app service? What is app service plan? Available app service plans? What is a resource group? Similarly, for each service you intend to use for your cloud solution, you need to know the concepts such as listed above and how to integrate Azure services into your. Similar to the next step for a developer, what is the next step for a IT professional? Suppose you have to create a PowerShell script. You should know what is a PowerShell script, PowerShell day-to-day sysadmin tasks, customization of your work environment, securing of your PowerShell scripts. PowerShell is a tool every IT professional should master. To be an Azure IT professional, you'll have to begin with PowerShell and be able to work with PowerShell scripts and access. Subscribe to Week Info Tech and do not miss our next set of free videos. Call us and clarify all your doubts. If you are serious about learning Azure, then see our other videos covering Azure in more detail. For free 100+ question answers on Azure, email us at connectco.info@gmail.com. We will send you a free copy, absolutely free.